Yo, what is up, guys? And we are back for another video on Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. And what I think I'd like to do today is I'm going to attempt to change my own opinion of this transforming Trunks, the Super Saiyan Trunks, AGL Trunks. Now, I think if you've got this guy with a dupe, multiple dupes, rainbowed, I think this guy is going to look very, very good. However, your boy has not managed to pull a dupe yet. As you can see, 55%. I've actually done quite a few more multis than I anticipated just trying to pick up one dupe because he's going to rely so heavily on the crit. So real quick, if we take a look at him, so we know that he's the Entrusted Will and Android Cell Saga leader. Only 130 to HP, but 170 to attack and defense. He does raise defense on his super attack. And then we look at his passive skill, right? So, attack and defense 100%, so that is start of turn, right? Plus an additional attack and defense 100% when attacking. So that would imply that even if he is getting a normal attack, so if you weren't able to super attack with him, he would be able to still get that additional, basically he doubles up his attack and defense, which is good. 70% chance of launching up to 2 additional attacks. As you guys know, it's the Fizz VB thing, right? Where the first one is guaranteed, but then there's a great chance to launch the second additional attack. And then, of course, you can launch an additional attack that has a great chance of becoming a super attack every time the character attacks 3 times in battle. So that means if you get the first 3 to go off, you could potentially have this guy super attacking 4 times, dude. Yeah. So he can super attack 4 times, and then 5 times total he can attack. Kind of like Kale and Caulifla, right? So, what that means is with this guy, you generally want to give him a lot of crit. And then, of course, we know he has his transformation. So after 6 or more attacks in battle, this guy, straight up, man, I don't know that he's really even as good as his base form. So he does greatly raise attack and defense, but he can't do 4 super attacks. So the base form only gets a 30% raise. This guy gets a 50% raise. So he's got a 70% chance performing a crit. Performs a crit on the very first hit, plus an additional 100% attack and defense when performing a super attack. Additional 50% when target enemy is in attack down or defense down, and then an additional 50% attack when the target enemy is sealed. High chance of stunning the enemy for 2 turns. It's all a lot of nothing, right? That last part of his passive, too. When all allies attacking in the same turn are Android Cell Saga. So if you're rocking a full Android Cell Saga team, this guy, he can do a lot, right? So he's got a high chance of stunning. The problem with it is you have to attack 6 times. So bare bones minimum, this is a turn 5 transformation, and there are very few events in the game that go to turn 5. Now, immediately we run into one of his problems, right? So obviously we know this guy is going to be a pretty good linking partner for him. Does not have his EZA yet, but does get his EZA on the 8th of March, I believe. So we're already running into one of his problems. So luckily we are getting Shocking Speed and Royal Lineage here. However, a lot of these units do not have Shocking Speed. This guy doesn't have Prepared for Battle, which does come into play here. And another one of the issues we have here is, we'll go ahead and get these, and then we'll go ahead and get these, and we'll kind of carry on the turn. But another problem, man, is, so now we're in a position where we have to rock him in slot 1. Now, we're in a Dokkan event, the very first phase of a Dokkan event. But you guys saw, man, he was only rocking 85k defense. So he is absolute, and then we only get the additional 1 attack. So we only got that first guaranteed to go off. So we didn't get that 70% chance to get the additional. And then none of his other procs activated as well. So a very poor turn, I would say, overall for Trunks. He was just a little over a 2 million attack stat. And that was it. I mean, that's all we got. Now, granted, all of the support units, of course, are on this rotation. But it's fine. We'll go ahead and we'll figure it out here. We'll go ahead and carry on. So I think overall, as I mentioned, I think that Trunks does have the ability to be incredibly good. It's just, I really think he's going to rely on having dupes in him. So unfortunately, at 55%, I did give him a +2 and a +3 skill orb for crit. So he's got a 10% chance to crit, which if you stack it up over maybe a long event or something like that, if you're constantly ripping off 4 and 5 attacks, you know, you're bound to run into a few crits here and there. You know, another thing to keep in mind with this guy is he does have a lot of capable linking partners. So, you know, as I mentioned, the Fizz LR Trunks is about to get his EZA. He is a very good linking partner. This guy is a very good linking partner for him. Although he did just go Super Saiyan, so I think we lost a link there, but it is fine. Let's go ahead and see what's up. So if we were to rock him in the second slot here, again, only 85k. He's got a very good defensive link in Cold Judgment. He is, of course, a Saiyan lineage link user. So when that gets up to link level 10, that is a +2 key link, which is very good. Again, I guess we'll just go ahead and we'll do this, and we'll make sure that he can super attack. So we'll just get this lone orb for you, and then we'll go ahead and make sure that our showcase unit can go ahead and get a super attack, and then we'll go ahead and let transforming Tech Trunks on the end there go to work. Another annoying thing about this guy, as far as I know, there's no farmable super attack because he's not Trunks Team Future, so you can't do the Prime Battle. So you can farm 2.6 right there. Again, so now we can activate that second part of his passive to activate. There's a big crit, that's good. Another crit, no crit. So now we're starting to get there, right? So once you get that third attack in and he can start launching 5 attacks, he can start to be pretty devastating. But turn 1, man, you've got a chance, right, of him performing well. Let's go ahead and see how the friend does here. Again, slot 1, even less defense, huh? Because yeah, we don't have Cold Judgment activated. Let's make sure. I want to use him in his intended way, right? So we'll go ahead and get these for you. It would have been much better to rock the Gohan and Trunks in slot 2, but I don't know, man. Let me know what you think of Trunks in the comments below. I just think he's going to benefit a lot from of more than most units would benefit. For instance, the tech androids, they don't really need dupes. I mean, obviously every unit in the game is going to perform better with dupes as to not having them, but the tech androids, man, are so dominant, they don't really rely on dupes, man. You get them one super attack, they actually can additional super from their passive. So that's 2.93 with a little bit of support on rotation. Are we going to end it here? Maybe. We might not, though. We might get a turn with support on rotation next turn for our boy Trunks, which is good. But yeah, the tech androids can additional super from their passive, and they're of course raising attack and defense on super attack. But they're so devastating, man, that they don't really need it. All right, so now we're going to put Trunks in the unfortunate position of putting him in slot 1 because we don't really have much of a choice here. So we can activate 4 links right here. And I will go ahead and just let this rock because we won't be getting Fierce Battle if I do this. But obviously a better linking partner. If I were to do this, we could activate more links. I don't want to risk. There's really no way that we can get around this. We'll go ahead and do this. And this is only the first look we're going to get at Trunks. We'll go ahead and wrap up kind of this part of the video right now. 99k. Okay, so with a little bit of support, he's looking a little better. So let's see. Is he going to eclipse a 3 million attack set? I would presume. 3.17. So if you can get a 3 million attack stat followed by an additional normal, followed by, 3 additionals and another super attack, I mean, you guys can start to see he can start to rack up the damage. So I'm going to go ahead and move on to the next part of the showcase. I'll be right back. All right, so here we are in the next part of the showcase. I do like to run, in my showcases, I like to run the unit in difficult content. So we are here in Super Battle Road, the Super Saiyans edition of Super Battle Road. And actually we have a very good little opening rotation here. We're going to be able to let Heart Virus Goku kind of go to work here too, so this is nice. He's actually a fairly good linking partner with our boy Trunks. So Trunks looking pretty, he's going to look pretty good here, I think. So we'll go ahead and get this. And let's go ahead and target Nail. I guess it doesn't matter. We're going to get a kind of a good little smorgasbord here of, again, if Trunks can maybe go off here turn 1, we don't really have too much to worry about, but it's just, I'm a little nervous about Lord Slug there in the second slot. So yeah, obviously Heart Virus Goku doing what he does, right? So very good that this guy came out with Trunks. They share 4 of 7, and this guy is like a monster tank in slot 1. This guy's 55%. He tanked just fine, right? Got the additional super attack there. This guy, for the first 5 turns, is very good. But, and then Trunks can sit there in slot 2 and hopefully kind of go to town. So there's a crit. There's another crit. Yeah, first 5 turns, man, that guy is wild. 2.93, we did have the support memory activated there, keep in mind. So an additional 10% attack and defense. So not a true attack stat for our boy Trunks. There's 1. Okay, there's 2. This is where he can start to go wild. So there's the super attack. It's because we got that 3rd attack to activate. We can get, what, 1 more, right? We didn't, but we got 2 raises of his defense, so he tanked just fine. Obviously, a super attack would have hurt. But, I mean, obviously, right? There are very few units in the game that can tank type disadvantage. I feel like if Trunk were to get... Oh, that's a lot of damage right there. Thank you, my boy. We'll go ahead and do this. This guy's going to tank just fine in slot 1. We might just wrap up this phase right now. We'll kind of see how it goes, but I have a feeling we're probably going to wrap it up here. And if not, actually, we can't get Trunks' active skill, right? This is one of the problems, right? Where, you know, Trunks' active skill is great. It's got a lot of really nice effects. But the practicality of it is just not there. You can't stun, you can't lower attack, you can't lower defense, you can't seal. You can't do any of these things beyond turn 5. You can't. There's not really any events in the game that allow you to do it. All of the difficult content, not named Super Battle Road, disables all of those things. So, yeah, we wrapped it up very easily right there. We'll go ahead and do one more stage here. We'll get a little support on rotation with the support memory. This is an appropriate way to end it because we're up against King Cold and Frieza and Cooler. I mean, sure. He's not canon, but, you know, it's fine. All right, so we saw this support memory activate already. Again, let's let Heart Virus Goku kind of do his thing there. We will go ahead and we'll target type advantage here. Again, we do have support on rotation, so he's starting there with full key. We're getting that royal lineage as well. Not getting his big defense active, his big defensive link in Cold Judgment active. That's 25% at link level 10. We'll go ahead and just continue to target King Cold. Just seems appropriate. We'll keep it canon on this channel, folks. And we'll go ahead and target. Well, let's make sure King Cold is done. But this will probably be the last turn, or at least the last phase we do. Okay, this shouldn't do much. 69k is nothing, bro. Super Saiyans was a pretty tough stage when it came out, but power creep is a thing, right? So Heart Virus Goku, man, this guy's 55% tanking like this. I don't mean for him to steal the show or anything, but he's a good linking partner for Trunks. I need to grind his links ASAP. I really, really wanted to dupe this guy. I can't seem to 3.6, huh? I can't seem to pull any useful dupes after my original summoning video, but it is okay. All right, there's 1. There's 2. Okay, can we get another one? There's the super. Okay. Again, this is imagine if all of these were crits, right? The amount of damage this guy would be doing. That kind of brings me back to my original point. This guy is going to benefit heavily, and I mean heavily, from crits. He's going to benefit heavily from crits. We'll get one more little rotation, assuming we don't take him down here. We're probably just going to take down Cooler and shit right here. Right? I think we probably will. We'll wrap it up after this. I'm not going to run this full Super Saiyan stage, right? We might even die here. Nah, okay, we're fine. What was I thinking? His attack is lower, that's right. So far, he's actually impressing me a little bit more. I was using him a little bit, you know, grinding links, doing some Dokkan events and such, and he wasn't doing a lot for me. He kept not getting his little passive to proc, and it was becoming very frustrating because I know that he's capable of a lot more. And sure enough, he has shown out here. So when you can do, you know, all of these attacks, and, you know, you can potentially super attack 4 times, and they're like all crits, or 4 out of the 5 of them are crits, like you can really start to do some damage. So I'll go ahead and move into a long event, and we'll wrap up this showcase. All right, so kind of going to round out this little showcase in the long event here. Decided to hop into the Legendary Vegeta event. So let's go ahead and see what is up here. So I decided let's go ahead and run him on the Battle of Wits team. Seemed like a good idea to me. 94k, but that is with the support memory. I will go ahead and assume that we can get Pycons. We can, right? We can. I don't think Pycon will end it, do you? I don't think he will, even with the unit super attack. I guess if he were to double crit, because we'll get more activated in the second slot here, and Trunks really is a slot 2 unit anyway. But that is like an ideal situation for Trunks, right? So, yeah, oh yeah, big time. And then he gets his support from Pycon. Yeah, he's looking really good on this Battle of Wits team already. I like it already. This could be a very, very good fit for him. So basically, this is the Majin Buu Saga / Battle of Wits. And straight up, man, this whole team is just a bunch of support and Trunks and then the leader, Goku and Vegeta. Please don't do anything crazy, Pycon, for the love of God. Okay, whew, okay. Could have been scary, right? He gets his dodge chance, too. Well, we didn't get his Rainbow Orb. It's fine. He's not taking any damage. Let's see what Trunks does. 3.37, not bad. Not bad. I like it because he can do a lot more than just 3.37, right? He's getting this. That was 631. Again, that was... Ah, boy. That's where he can really kind of shit the bed a little bit. 3.37 is pretty... I mean, it's good for 55%, but certainly it doesn't hold a candle to, like, other units, right? That, you know, in today's day and age. We'll go ahead and float around these support units. Yeah, we'll have Time Traveler support Mai on the next rotation. We'll go ahead and do this. This is good. Yeah, we'll go ahead and can we maybe take down this phase right now? Could maybe. If Goku and Vegeta go off, we sure could. So I'll make sure I save those AGL orbs just in case. So now the support memory will no longer be active after this turn, and I definitely want to stick around long enough to get his active skill, because that, hey, it's a showcase video, right? Even if it's not going to be hella useful, we got to get it in the video. And if he's surrounded, you know, I should have maybe brought some more Android Cell Saga units, but this is a good little fit for him. Especially in like most scenarios, you're just going to keep him in base. I guess you could just use the Super Saiyan transformation as like a finishing move, because you do get 1 guaranteed crit, and if he additional super attacks, that is still a guaranteed crit, right? So you could potentially, I believe, get 3 guaranteed crits. We can go ahead and just rock her because she's got type advantage there in slot 1. I'm not sweating it at all. So we'll go ahead and do this, and then we'll go ahead and do this, and we will get Pycon his support type ability and his dodge. Very good. Let's see what Trunks is made of. I did not check his defense, but it is okay. It's probably, you know, somewhere around 85k, 90k is where we've been seeing it, basically. And then 3.26. With 2 supports, you'd like to see a little bit more than that, huh? And then, again, he can get stifled big time by type of disadvantage, right? But now we're going to start to see a lot more super attacks from him because he got those original 3 attacks. So now, one more? No. He tanked double digits there. That's pretty good, right? I mean, at least he's not taking damage. We're very early in the event, though, so we'll get a little deeper into the event. Matter of fact, I'm going to skip ahead till they're deeper and we can get his active skill. All right, so let's go ahead and get this in the video, and we'll kind of we'll kind of wrap it up.
初めから全力でかかってくるんだな。スーパーサイヤ人は孫悟空さん一人じゃない。ここにもいたということだ。
And you can think what you want about the performance of these units, for sure. But one thing they can never take away from these units are the aesthetics of these units, dude. Are just chef's kiss, beautiful, amazing, right? So there he is, 115,000. So he's going to greatly raise attack and defense here in his Super Saiyan form. And let's take a look at just real quick. So he's got the great chance performing a crit, but he does perform a critical hit once only when performing a super attack. So this first attack is... This actually should be a really good attack stat for Trunks, this very first one. An additional 50% when the target enemy is an attack down or defense down. Additional 50% attack when target enemy is stunned or the target enemy attack is sealed. High chance of stunning the attacked enemy for 2 turns when all allies attacking in the same turn are Android Cell Saga, which is not going to occur very often. So, with 2 supports on rotation, man, this guy should be looking pretty fucking good. I really don't think Mai I don't even think a super double crit could, like, I'm not even going to risk it. Why? What am I even talking about, man? Trunks is going to get a guaranteed crit right here. We're going to just go ahead and get it, right? This will probably just wrap up my first initial little showcase. I'll probably run him in his own event, maybe his own stage of SBR, or like a long event or something like that. And we'll get another really good look at Trunks. So let me know what you think of Trunks in the comments below. Let's see, 4.4 guaranteed crit, or basically 4.5 guaranteed crit is quite good. I mean, this guaranteed crit, right? Basically like a 1.8 to 2 damage multiplier. Oh my god, dude, in the windscreen. Oh, just beautiful. I'm going to go ahead and wrap up the video just like this. Let me know what you think of Trunks in the comments below. Let me know if you want to see him in anything special, any special event, something like that. I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up here. Slap a like if you enjoyed the video. Consider subscribing if you are new. I love you guys. Thank you for your support. It means the world. And I will catch all of you in the next one. Later.